Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, welcome if you're new. My name is Mercedes. In today's video, I have a fall collection from Night Owl Lacquer to share with you all.
Show you a place where you gon' wanna move your feet.
This is their fall 2025 collection. It's 4 pieces, 4 polishes, and it's launching November 2nd. I knew immediately I needed to share these with you guys, live swatched and not just photos, because this is the epitome of fall in bottles. I know we see a polish and it's fall vibes and we're always like, oh, this is fall in a bottle. No, these are literally fall in a bottle. They are. There's a little something for everybody. I know there's only 4 polishes, but really they are also different from each other. So I feel like whether you love the whole collection, whether you love one of the polishes, the types of finishes are different in each of them. So I think that is really going to intrigue a lot of people. I know for some people, the variety in collections is really important. So you're definitely going to get that with this. So let's get into the swatches. First up, we have Autumn's Splendor, and this one's described as a burnt red filled with rose gold and gold holographic glitter flakes. There's something about this base color. I'm just so drawn to it. It's this perfect in between of orange, red, pink. It is absolutely stunning. It's just so flattering. There's brown undertones in here as well. The rose gold and the gold holographic glitter flakes in this polish. Oh my god, look at this, guys. Full hand swatch, 3 coats. They totally make this polish so much more magical. Like I said, I really love the base color. It is such a pretty in between all of the beautiful fall shades. I think because it has a lot of rose gold, or it leans sort of like rose gold, and I absolutely love that jewelry metal. Love rose gold. But oh my god, it's beautiful, and I think this would look so great on people, on everybody. Pictured are 3 coats of Autumn's Splendor with a glossy top coat. Next up, we have Foraging. This one's described as a linear holographic forest green, and it has a subtle pearly green shimmer. Beautiful, guys. I can't say enough good things about this collection because I really thoroughly enjoyed it. Such a pretty shade of forest green. It isn't too deep and it isn't too light. I decided to do 2 coats on this one. If you have longer nails, you could potentially do a 3rd coat, but it does have pretty good coverage in the 2 coats. Unfortunately, as you all know, typically I don't swatch during the daytime, so I couldn't get this in the sunlight, but you can see the hollow coming through already, and that's how I know if the hollow pigment in a polish is going to be strong, because I can see the rainbows as I'm moving my hands around, as I'm polishing with just my regular lights on my desk. But love how it's a more of a pearlescent sort of vibe. It doesn't polish as if it's a pearly, a pearlescent polish, which sometimes those are a little bit trickier to work with. It polishes just as it would for a regular cream polish, but obviously you have the beautiful a green shimmer in there, and then the holographic pigment. Like I said, love this one for the fall time because it's not such a deep foresty green, but really you can probably bring this into the springtime too, because it's such a pretty shade of green. Like I said, not too dark, not too light. Pictured are 2 coats of Foraging with a glossy top coat. Here we have Leaf Piles, and this one is described as a harvest gold jelly that's filled with bronze metallic flakies. This one is that perfect shade of butterscotch brown. This is the color I think of when I think of the fall, especially for the month of November. There's just something about this really pretty shade of darkened beige that always looks amazing during the fall time. And then you fill it with magical metallic flakies, and it's just yes, wear me for the fall time. Built this one up in 3 coats. I think long or short nails, 3 coats is going to work best. On the 3rd coat, I was really able to deepen up the base shade, which is exactly what I wanted. I wanted this really nice, pigmented hay brown. And when you say hay brown, it sounds like a boring shade of a boring shade, but this is so beautiful, and I think it's because of the lovely components that you have in here. The metallic flakies, the bronze metallic flakies. So like we're working with similar tones, similar colors, but love it because it catches the light differently. So you have your beautiful bouncy jelly base, and then you have your bronze metallic flakies, and they're all bringing in the light and catching your eye at various angles, and then just with different types of like ways that you see the polish on your nails, which I personally like, especially when you are dealing with similar tones of color in a polish for like your components anyways in your base polish. But beautiful for the fall time, totally November vibes, 1000%. Pictured are 3 coats of leaf piles with a glossy top coat. And the last polish in our collection, this one is called Stay Cozy. This one is a brown filled polish with purple shimmer, glass flecks, and holographic dust. Now, when I first read this description, I was like, brown filled, what? Because I see a lot of the beautiful purple shimmer, but you can totally see the brown undertones in this polish. They're like there as like shifts and shadows, and then what draws you in to the polish, like the center of the nails, is that purple shimmer. The glass flecks and the holographic dust bring a lot of depth and dimension, but you guys see what I mean? Like you can totally see the brown as you move your hand around because it is the base, but the purple shimmer is what really draws you in. It's very, very intriguing, and I feel like it makes it such a different sort of polish to wear in the fall time, because normally we are like, okay, we want like a darker sort of brown color, like nothing too like light or airy, but this one, because of that purple shimmer, it's like just enough to bring like glow to the polish, because it's like brown, dark, I'm ready for the fall, and then we're gonna add a little bit of shine, a little bit of glow with this purple shimmer, and it totally works, and nothing takes away from each other. The components all work lovely together. Pictured are 3 coats of Stay Cozy with a glossy top coat. Okay, so I have 2 that I really, really loved. The first one is called Autumn's Splendor. I love this shade. It's like this in between orange, red, pink, coral. I can't quite put my finger on what the actual color is, even though I know there's a description, but like for me, it's just, I don't know, like there's just something about this shade. It's just like fall. Like it's not too red, it's not too orange, it's not too pink, but it's just beautiful. And I think what really intrigues me is the rose gold glitter in here. I'm a big fan of rose gold. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's like that hint of rose gold in here. There's something that's really special about this color, but just the rose gold and the hollow flake of hollow glitters, they're just so pretty within this space. And then the second one we have is Leaf Piles. Love the creamy yellow mustard orangey shade. Like this is like a tree that has turned orange and yellow. Like I can look out my window right now and I see the tree, and like this is what I see. Like that's what I'm saying, like fall in a bottle, like literally. So beautiful, beautiful for the fall time. Even for like the winter, if you just feel like wearing something a little more like warmer and not vampy. All right, everybody, that is all that I have for you today. Let me know if you plan on picking up any of these polishes. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.